Greetings, fellow racing enthusiasts. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into the intense world of Formula One and a surprising turn of events during the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying session in 2023. Join us as we unpack the unexpected hurdles that Lewis Hamilton faced, often referred to as ugly incidents. Let's jump right into the details. Mercedes Team Principal Toto Wolff feels somebody needs to open their eyes over the ugly impeding that he believes hindered Lewis Hamilton in Dutch Grand Prix qualifying. Lewis Hamilton will start the Dutch Grand Prix 13th at best after suffering a shock early elimination in qualifying. Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso apparently blocked Hamilton in the wet conditions during Q1 at Zandvoort, and although the stewards declined to take further action against the Spaniard, teammate Lance Stroll was called to see them over his own alleged impeding of the Mercedes driver. Hamilton was also a victim of alleged impeding from Yuki Tsunoda in Q2, although he rejected the idea that this was a reason behind his shock exit and failure to reach Q3. With the number of blocking incidents across qualifying sessions in F1 growing consistently, Wolff has called for action. The stewards have come to different verdicts on the impeding incidents on Lewis Hamilton. Yuki Tsunoda has been penalized, but Lance Stroll has escaped sanction in the stewards' verdict into impeding against Lewis Hamilton in Dutch Grand Prix qualifying. In a wet, dry session at Zandvoort, Hamilton failed to advance through to Q3, falling in Q2 after overheating tyres meant he was not in a position to set a final lap when track conditions were at their best. The Mercedes driver rejected suggestions that Tsunoda's blocking at turn 13 had any impact on his elimination, but the stewards still called the AlphaTauri driver to see them. In the verdict which handed Tsunoda a three-place grid drop, the stewards found that he was on the dry racing line at the exit of turn 13 preparing for his fast lap, but was not yet up to full racing speed when Hamilton arrived. The Japanese racer explained that he had let another car past and wanted to make a gap, but the stewards felt he could have moved off the racing line, and as a result, unnecessarily impeded Hamilton. Tsunoda drops down from the 14th in which he qualified to 17th. As for Stroll, the Aston Martin driver was found to have impeded Hamilton as he was beginning his own fast lap. However, as the Aston was getting up to speed, it was found that Stroll's behavior did not rise to the level of unnecessarily impeding that is required for a penalty to be issued as per the sporting regulations. Stroll maintains his 11th place on the grid, with Hamilton set to now be joined by Nico Hülkenberg on the 7th row in 13th and 14th following Tsunoda's penalty. With Q2 starting in wet conditions, the track was drying throughout the session, with a clutch of drivers changing to a new set of intermediates as the Zandvoort circuit was not quite ready for slick tyres. But Hamilton kept the same set of intermediates on the Mercedes throughout the session and came under danger in the closing seconds, with his 8th place looking precarious. The seven-time champion misjudged the timing, completing his final flying lap too early, with track conditions improving when Hamilton was on his cool-down lap into the pits. Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz and Logan Sargent all improved their times to knock Hamilton out, meaning he will share the 7th row of the grid with 14th-placed Yuki Tsunoda at best. Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly and Nico Hülkenberg were the other drivers to fail to advance to Q3, with 0.84 separating Sargent in 10th, Stroll, Gasly and Hamilton. Max Verstappen topped the segment ahead of Oscar Piastri and Alex Albon. So, there you have it, an in-depth look at the unexpected, ugly incidents that unfolded during Lewis Hamilton's qualifying session at the Dutch Grand Prix in 2023. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Formula One updates and insights. Stay tuned for our race day coverage. Until next time, see you in the next video.